The relativity of time. Today, the relativity of time is a proven scientific fact. This was revealed by Einstein's theory of relativity at the early years of the 20th century. Until then, people did not know that time was a relative concept, and that it could change according to the environment. Yet, the great scientist Albert Einstein openly proved this fact with the theory of relativity. He showed that time is dependent on mass and velocity. In the history of humanity, no one had expressed this fact clearly before. With one exception though, the Qur'an included information about times being relative. Some verses about the subject read, "They ask you to hasten the punishment. God will not break his promise. A day with your Lord is equivalent to 1,000 years in the way you count." The Qur'an, 22:47, he directs the whole affair from heaven to earth. Then it will again ascend to him on a day whose length is 1,000 years by the way you measure. The Qur'an, 32:5, the angels and the Spirit descend to him in a day whose length is 50,000 years. The Qur'an, 70:4, in some verses, it is indicated that people perceive time differently and that sometimes people can perceive a very short period of time as a very lengthy one. The following conversation of people held during their judgment and the hereafter is a good example of this. He will say, "How many years did you tarry on the earth?" They will say, "We tarried there for a day or part of a day." Ask those able to count. He will say, "You only tarried there for a little while if you did but know." The Qur'an, 23:112-114, the fact that the relativity of time is so clearly mentioned in the Qur'an, which started to be revealed in 610, is another evidence that it is a holy book.